Hello everybody, I'm Diane. Welcome to my channel where I share my hobbies. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back, and if you're trying this out for new, I hope you find something you like. Word of warning, I do not edit. There are no cute pictures or music or captions, and if something goes wrong, you'll get to see it. It's gritty and it's real. Since my last Flosstube, I've been to England, I've done some shopping there, and I've been to a craft fair, and I did some more shopping, and I've been to 2 retreats, both amazing retreats. And I'm not going to do this in order, because something really amazing has been gifted me. Something that's so kind, I can't imagine. I couldn't have imagined this ever happening. So that really needs to come up first, but there's a bit of a backstory. So we start with the backstory. Stitching. I'm stitching on this one. Can you see? Oh, there we are. This is August Peridot Fairy by Nora Corbett. Sorry, mine went blank there. I'm stitching it on, what is it? Lavender 32 count even weave by Swigart. Oh, I've still got the needle in with a bit of thread. Oh, that makes it look messy. And this is how much I've got done. I have finished the skirt. I think there's one more stitch I need in the skirt. And I'm onto the skin. Now, I've stitched a couple of her designs before. And the first time I did 2 over 2 on 32 threads. Full cross over 2 stitches of even weave, and that worked out okay. And then I heard of this thing of doing 1 over 1 full cross and getting really fine skin, and I did that and I hated it, and it didn't come out looking very well. Where the 2 colors join here, there's actually a line, and it just looks undamaged, so I had to give her a necklace to hide it. So this time I heard of 2 over 1 tent stitch. And that's what I've been doing. And it's coming out a lot better. But basically, you're stitching 2 over 1 on 64 count. And it's not fun. And I kept thinking, once you start with this, you can't unpick it. Why? Why did I do it over 1? I promised myself, never again over 1. Why did I do it? Anyway, I took this one with me to Appledorn for the Twin Peak Primitives Dutch Mania mini retreat. And I forgot to take my glasses. Yeah, I cannot see 64 count without my magnifiers on top of my normal glasses. So I was kind of swearing away, bitching away, and I thought, well, I'll stitch the hair. It's fine. And I said to Nurdan, incidentally, Nurdan looked really fantastic. She looked really great, really healthy. Thank goodness. Fingers crossed, love, that you stay that way. Obviously, there's no way to predict what's going to happen with cancer. But let's hope this is it for her and it never comes back. But she was there and I was talking to her. And she showed some of her design processes. She showed some of the things that are coming out in Nashville next year. Oh, beautiful. A slightly new direction for Nurdan. And, oh my goodness, they're absolutely gorgeous. I can't tell you what it is. I can tell you there's a theme, and I can tell you they're beautiful, and I can tell you you've got to look out for them. They're really lovely. Anyway, she was showing the design process. And I'm still swearing away with my skin here. And I said to her jokingly, Nurdan, why can't you design a few words over 1, never again, with a bit of frill around it so that I can stitch it up, hang it in front of me, and never ever forget that I don't want to stitch over 1 ever again. And she just said, yes. I mean, we were laughing. It was a joke. And she says, yeah, I can do that. And she reached for her computer and she did it. This. Isn't that beautiful? And she's put my initials in it, and she's put a dog in because she knows I've got a dog. Isn't that just gorgeous? It's a Quaker, but it's also very delicate, sort of frilly Quaker, if you like. Oh, it's so pretty. Anyway, I've been stitching on that. Got home, couldn't wait. I have some Zweigart linen that's been printed. I'm not sure if you can see that. If I hold it up, can you see? There's some... No, you can't see a thing. Right. Oh, perhaps was I showing the wrong side even? Anyway, it's got some sort of grey hazy printing on it. And I think it's a 32 count linen. This is how far I've got. I think Pattern Keeper tells me I'm about halfway or close to halfway. I love this. This is so pretty. Yeah. A design that was made for me. Nurdan, I can't thank you enough, love. I hope you're doing well still. And of course I can share it. I'm allowed to share it. If anybody wants this Quaker, it is copyrighted by Nurdan, so you can't pass it off as your own work, sell it, tweak it and then sell it. We know someone who does that. But if anybody wants it to stitch as it is for themselves, let me know below and I'll email you the PDF. Now you see why I had to do things out of order, because obviously that comes first. We had a really great day in Appledorn stitching. I understood there were 3 parking spaces right next to the restaurant, so I got there 3/4 of an hour early to make sure I had a parking space. And it's a pancake Boffertjes, those are little sort of puffy mini Dutch pancakes restaurant, and I was a little bit concerned because that means there's a lot of syrup and sugar used, and sometimes the oil used can get a bit smelly. But honestly, we walked in and sorry, my throat. Place was spotlessly clean, absolutely spotlessly clean, and there was no lingering smell in the atmosphere. What there was with this restaurant was 3 walls with just glass windows, so it was beautiful lighting. You didn't have to, you know, twist and turn it and get the light on it or take your own light with you. Completely unnecessary. Absolutely a wonderful place to stitch. So I hope we go back there next year for even, you know, a mini day stitching. And there were giveaways. Ooh, we were given Santa's, oh, there we are, I can see it now. Santa's Trilogy #1. I think this is so cute. Cats, antidepressants. Oh yeah, you can see the title. Antidepressants. Does it say? Yeah, antidepressants. It's also got it on the neck. That's so cute. Thanksgiving Quaker. Oh, I'm not into Thanksgiving, but that is a beautiful Quaker if you've got something else you want to put in the middle. It's just so gorgeous. And I love this one, Witch Sampler. She had this stitched up there. Oh, that is so gorgeous. And Fall Cottage. This is finished as a pillow. Sorry, my throat. Finished as a pillow with all this frilly edging around it. I think it was there. I think we saw that one. It's lovely. And it looks really good when you see it stitched on the brown fabric. Winter Hen. I think that might be a new one out. Winter Hen. Polar Express. This one was stitched up there. Oh, this is really lovely. When you see this in real life, it's really gorgeous. Polar Express. Then we have a bit of a funny one. Halloween Eve in the Cemetery. It's a bit of a joke. It's lovely. Clearly dancing, very happy. And then the ornaments book. Oh my goodness, look at these. If I hold it up close. There's so much in there to stitch. So much. There they are, all together. It's really pretty. I like the window. I like the window looking out at Santa. Oh, lovely. And she gave me an extra Santa's Trilogy #1 as a giveaway. So, what should we say? Just say something like, I like to stitch Santa. And then I will give this away to you. But I have to tell you. Oh, another one there. I have to say, only within Europe. The cost of posting this to America doesn't make it sense. It doesn't make sense. You can get it for a very reasonable price through their shop and then download it. So yeah, I have that, and I just realised there's another one here, the special edition Santa's Trilogy #4. Because yeah, you have 4. Isn't that lovely? The quilt cow. That is lovely. So yeah, Santa's Trilogy #1 is the giveaway this time. Oh, and what else? We're going to put this away. And before that, we had the Stitch Basel Light retreat in Basel, obviously. That was a 3-day event, and it was just wonderful. It was so lovely, and we had good weather. It had been raining up until the event. We arrived on, was it Friday or something, or Thursday, and there was no more rain, and it stayed dry all weekend, and it started raining just after it closed on Sunday. And then I understood it rained for an entire week through. Yeah. We had things given us. Where shall I start? I'll start with this one. And I can't remember the names of the people who gave them. This is my scissor mat, but we've got this needle minder, which is a glass bead. And you put your needle through. There we go. You put your needle through the bead. And the back, obviously there's a magnet that comes off, is it's got a button on it. A little, not button, a little flower. It's really cute. And the other thing we were given, if I can take it off my mat, just need to be careful here. Oh, this is lovely. This beautiful counting pin. Please focus. Please focus. Counting pin with a protection thing at the bottom. Sorry, I just need to put this away safely. I drop lots of things, if you hadn't noticed. And I don't want to drop a pin. Oh, taking a while to... There we go. That's safe now. And what else? We had a lucky worm. This has been crocheted. And if you unwind it, you can see that it's crocheted, but done in such a way that it twists up. It's got a little what's it? 4-leaf clover. And this is from Katrine Franzen. I hope, I did practice this video earlier and it wouldn't quite focus on her name. Can't remember what that was for. Oh, I I've got things muddled up in the wrong bags. Okay, that was one gift. Then we had a wristlet. And you can attach whatever you like on there, your bag, your keys, your phone. And this is actually a nice size. It's not too long. I've seen them before and they're a bit longer, and then whatever you have just swings around, and this is just a nice size to hold and let go. And this is by Saskia Phoenix. Thank you, Saskia. I also like the colour, pale blue. I like that. And we have a free chart. This is by Stitchfinity. Please focus. And it's this little skipping reindeer. It's really lovely. And then there was the QR code to download it, which I still have to do. I can't show you the QR code for too long, otherwise my phone will go wrong it'll start trying to do something with it. And this was a badge. I got 3 spots because I went for 3 days. And the cord on this is also, I think, crocheted or woven. I also was lucky. I had 2 cute foxy needle minders. That's gifted me by Dawn. And Dawn also gave me this little pot. And I'm thinking, what's this? And it's beeswax. Can you see? Oh gosh, how can I hold this? It's in the shape of a frog. So cute. And it's got a nice little pot to keep it in, so I won't lose it. Yeah, I do that with a lot of things. And then Deborah, who is, there we are, Surimini on Instagram and Etsy. She also makes project bags and sells them, obviously. She made this lovely little kit. I'm just opening it. Got to be careful, I don't want it. And there's these 3 little colours. Oh, sorry, 4 little colours. Four little bobbins. And then this really cute needle minder that fits in the tin. Come on, please focus. Well, it's a very cute enamel butterfly in white and pale green, aqua. So just going to put that back because I don't want to lose it. That is so cute. Like a little travel tin. Always bring cross stitch. And was that it for giveaways? No. xJuDesign was there, and she gave us a couple of little swatches of her linen. It's beautiful. It feels nice, smells wonderful. This one is called Old Sheep. And it's a 36 count, which means it's Edinburgh linen. Obviously Swigart linens. And then there was another piece that she gave. I don't know where it is. I had it a minute ago. No way. It'll turn up. Oh, also given away in our goodie bag were these Madeira silks, and these, yeah, it's still in the packaging. It's red and a pale green. These silks are a 4-ply, and I think they're quite equivalent to a DMC. And we had this DMC, I had this DMC variegated brown. So I bought a chart from Vintage Tulip Designs. I think it was Welcome Fall. I don't have the chart to show you anymore because I gave that away. But I stitched it at the retreat. This was Welcome Fall, and I used the silks, the variegated brown, and a white that I think I borrowed from Peridot Fairy. And this fabric is by xJuDesign. This is called Early Autumn, and it's I got the 32 count linen, which I now know is my go-to. But yeah, I really like that. Now, what else? What else did I do when I was there? Oh, I bought Welcome Summer from Vintage Tulip Designs. Come on, take it out of the bag, you can see it better. She has one for, yeah, obviously each season, and each one has 3 designs. I really like the dragonfly in that, and I like this sort of lilac-y blue. Also like the finish in the heart. That's cute. So I have that. Freebie table. I picked up some Ada band. I use those to make my do not eat sachets, which go in my project bags. And I picked up these 2. What is it? Opsuculum. Hosculus opsuculum 3 and 5. Now, I don't think there's any way I would stitch the whole thing, but I like the motifs, and it would be easy enough then to pick out the motifs and stitch something smaller. I just like the Quakery motifs. Look at that one in the middle there. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I like those. And I picked up Coffee Time by Ingrid Kirchel. Kind of like that. It's just a black and white chart. And I saw this one. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever stitch it, but Yellow Roses. My mum always loved yellow roses. I stitched a huge yellow rose cushion for her. And Class Act, The Silver Lining. Fair Oaks, California. Yeah, I couldn't leave that there. I just, yeah, it's a sort of, reminds me of mum kind of thing. And when I was there, I did some stitching. Oh, more. Gosh, more. Can't find my little dragon. Oh. This was also on the giveaway table. And it's been backed and edged beautifully. Is that an N? Or can I say that's an X? And then I make it into a cross stitch bag. There were several letters there, but I like it, so I took it. Yeah, just got to make a bag now. This one I did a bit more stitching on this one. This is Christmas Dreams by Orcraphics. You haven't seen this one for a couple of years. There you go. And I'm kind of hung up. Oh dear. I really needed my clipboard for this. I'm kind of having some trouble just, yeah, here. Because I was one stitch out. I stitched I was one stitch out, so I've done some frogging, and hopefully I'll be able to fix that. And come on, phone, switch on. This is what the finished one, what it's supposed to look like when it's finished. And this is stitched with DMC's 2/1 on 14 count Ada by Swigart. This is a Dutch company, Orcraphics, they're in Permanent. And I haven't bought any of their kits lately, but I know she always stood for quality. Always DMC, always Swigart Ada. And the design work is Let's see if I can show you again. The design work is really quite clever, because here, dear me, here, to get all this you have confetti, but to get the circle shape there's only about 5 colours, because your eye sees a circle and automatically turns it into a globe, because that's not where you're focusing, so you just see the globe shape. You don't need a lot of confetti there. You only need confetti where it counts. So her designs are very clever. They don't waste your time. There's no confetti where it's not needed. There's no French stitches. There's no, or almost no back stitching ever. No half stitches, no quarter stitches. Very straightforward. And oh, this was also a gift that I got at Basel. So yeah, that was Orcraphics, and I stitched on something else. What was it now? Oh no, what I might have done. But I also bought this. There it is. Dragonheart Quaker. I just showed you the chart. That's not allowed. There we go. Dragonheart Quaker. Saw this and thought, oh yeah, that's nice. Saw it stitched out. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. I won't. I'm not going to. No. No. And of course by Sunday I bought it. And which one have I stitched? Is it that one? I think this is the one I've stitched already. xJu also gave another piece of fabric as a sampler. Can't remember the name. It's another 36 count, and I stitched the dragon. I stitched that while I was there. And I'll show you the floss and the rest of it in a minute. As you can see, it's quite stripy. Now, when you stitch with variegated threads, you usually take 2 threads from exactly the same part of the skein. And I think with this one, I might try just one long thread and start with the loop to mix the colours up a bit so it's not quite so deliberately stripy. And the fabric I bought from xJuDesign while I was there, because she was there, is this one, and it's called 32 count opalescent. Oh, you can't see the glitz. Can you see? There's a little bit of glitz there, but it's pink, and the glitz is a kind of greeny glitz. So I got my floss while I was at the retreat from Cotton Fever. She hand dyes cotton and silk, and you can see that's the one I used for the dragon, and then I've got 2 others that complement. I've got the green and then another mix. Not quite sure which way around I'm going to do those in the design. Can we focus, please? Thank you. Yeah. So I've got the blue and purple dragons. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I thought I had it figured out. And oh, this is something new I made, and it's to keep your floss in. And just yeah, you clip your ring in there, and you let your floss hang, and you fold it over. And yeah, and it folds up to a sort of pouch. I was asked to make one of these, Hi, Faffy. And I thought, are they really necessary? But when I see the mess that my floss gets into when it's not tucked away properly, yeah, I'm glad I had one of these. I made a few, and I think I have one left for sale, and I'm keeping one for me. So that was what I purchased there. Oh. And I also got this little zipper pull, little angel zipper pull. It's gifted me by Dawn. And this is one of my bags that I decided to keep. That's it. Yeah. I'll pack that up later. What else? Do I have anything in here? No. I went to a craft fair, and I can't remember the name. I've lost the card. I've lost it. They had a stall there that sells off quilt pieces, quilt fabric pieces. I haven't found them either, actually, to show you. They collect quilter's stash that's no longer wanted, and she was very open and honest. Quite often it's when someone's passed on, and the quilts, if there's stuff there, they finish it off and they sell them, or they give them to a hospice. That's the whole point. And they sell quilting fabrics, all the pieces. Some of them are pre-cut, some of them are large, some of them are small. Just pick out what you want, and they weigh it, and you just pay by weight. And I can't remember, I can't find them now. I don't know where they are, sorry. But they also had these hanging up. They had some bags hanging up, and this is cross-stitched. So I got that from them, and then the money that they raise through selling things buys the backing for quilts that they make for hospices and or old people's homes, and also the filling. And it really was a really lovely stall, and they were perhaps a little too honest, because they had like Christmas quilts there, and I nearly bought one. And she said, name a price, whatever you want, just name a price. I nearly did, but I didn't. I resisted. Anyway, I've got this little tote bag, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm running out of space to put things. Also at the fair, I saw this fabric. It's a furnishing fabric, so we've got beige. And look at that, the design's made of crosses. Can you see? There we go. But if you turn it round and you look at the inside, I think that's gorgeous. This wonderful red fabric with these cross-stitch designs. So I want to make myself a bag out of that when I get round to stitching again and sewing again. I got that. And hello, just a minute. Hi, back again. Just my husband asking if I'd fed the animals their lunch. Yeah, he means our beloved pets. I also got this fabric. I think it goes that way. It's a bit shimmery, and I'm going to try and make a shrug. It goes around your shoulders, and then the ends are tied up or sewn up. And I got this band. I think it goes well with it. And you use that to make a cuff, and then the rest is open. We'll see. I've never made one. We'll figure that out. And oh, I got this. Another bag. Yeah, I went to the craft fair just for a day out. Didn't need anything, didn't want anything, wasn't going to buy anything. Yeah, right. And it's this fabric. It's ready printed. If I show you, whoops, there. It actually has a picture of the bags made up. Bags. It's actually one bag, and you use one design inside and the other design outside. And of course, the decision is, do I make it that way, or do I get my separate lining and make two bags? Yeah. I'm running out of space, so I think I'll just make one bag. And of course, I bought some fabric. More fabric. There must be another bag somewhere. I'm missing stuff. Who knew? I got this autumn fabric with the wasp ear. Sorry, that's raccoon. Is that a raccoon? Isn't he cute? And I got this as for the lining. Colours aren't showing very nicely, but this pink. There we are. That pink there is actually glitzy. I think they go well together. So that's it's washing out. The colours are vibrant, I promise you. Sort of autumn raccoon. Take a seat. And then some other little pieces that I bought because I just had to. This was by Stoffendienst.com. Oh yeah. It's actually more greeny, that background. It's showing up grey. And for the lining, I got this brown with glittery spots. I think they kind of match the mushrooms. So I got that, which I thought was really, really super cute. I had some more. I had loads of, I don't know, perhaps I've already packed it up, quilting fabric that I got at this special store. And then, England, I went shopping for magazines. Like what you do. And I have, don't need to drop them, the Ultimate Cross-Stitch Cards. And the nice thing, I'm not going to stitch cards for anybody because they're never going to keep them, and then it's heartbreaking that they throw your stuff out. But if you want a small finish for something or a small picture, card designs are wonderful. So I have that one. I bought Cross Stitch Gold Festive Collection. I haven't had a lot of good luck with Cross Stitch Gold designs. I think there's too much stitching in them. But if I look at the background, the back side, I mean background, I kind of like that deer, and I kind of like these 3 Christmas trees. Who knows? And I got cross stitcher with a Scandi style collection. So, there we go. What can you see on here? Oh, advent calendar house. But this is the extra thing they had in it, and I think it's bulky. I think you've got the fabric to stitch this. I really like this one. I suppose he's meant to be a reindeer or something. I see zebra. When I look at him, I think I kind of like to stitch him, but I don't want to put the snowflake on his bottom. I think I'd rather put it in his hair or something. I got that one. And then this one. The World of Cross Stitching, Winter Fun. Festive motifs. What have we got? Oh, I do like these deer. Reindeer. My husband likes penguins. But I got it for the simple fact. Get ready for this. This is so amazingly cute. Sledging foxes. Oh, I would really love to see that one stitched up. Don't they look so happy? And also this one, what does it say? I so love to read. I think that's a really cute bookmark as well. And there we have a Christmas frog, obviously for me. Adorable. And now I have one last thing to show you. a bit of stitching work that I did. I told my friends I did it when I was 6, and I was thinking more about it. No, I think it was 7 when I did this. Found it in my parents' house. I cannot believe that I stitched that and got the tension right. I know I stitched it. I remember, look at that, all the knots at the back. I didn't know how to finish it off, and there's some really hideous knots there. I could probably... Oh gosh, that is nasty, that knot. But that was, yeah, my first stitched piece, and they kept it. So, yeah, I'm keeping that now. Remember, giveaway is for Europe only. Was it I Like Stitching Santa? Something like that. If you've watched this far, thank you so much for staying with me. Have a great week. Enjoy your hobbies, whatever they are. Take care, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.